It's going to get towed. She's going to get a ticket, and she'll be on her way.
Okay, so they're going to take her property, which is theft. They are armed. That's armed robbery. And they're doing it under color of law. Is this the argument that you use in your local state, little piece of crap municipality that gives you the ticket and steals your car that helps the officer commit this theft? That's not the argument. The real argument here is that the state doesn't exist, period. And on top of it, it cannot be the plaintiff in any case except where it suffers loss or damages or a breach of contract by one of its employees. The state is a corporation like McDonald's or Walmart. How can McDonald's or Walmart be roaming around the streets enforcing McDonald's or Walmart policies upon the people that are not employed or subject to that corporation? A lot of y'all don't comprehend the simple basic truth of what is really going on here. This is not government as you have been brainwashed to believe in. This is an organized group of criminals that are involved in piracy upon the land. Your local courthouses are basically pirate ships in dry dock, and the pirates, policy enforcement agents, police, sheriffs, have all sold their souls to the devil, and they roam around stealing, killing, and depriving people of all their properties until there would be none left. That would be the way they have. They just consume you. They consume everything. They don't have a real job. Their original duty was to be keepers of the peace, but now they're breachers of the peace. They're supposed to investigate real crimes. Now they are the ones committing real crimes. And you go into their little fake facade called court, and the black dress robe wearing priestess or priest at the bench sitting high above you as though they are some kind of magic authority. Basically it's like Wizard of Oz status. They have no real power. They just gotta get you to believe that they do. You go, and you got this guy over here at another desk saying he is the representative of the state, and the state is the plaintiff. Well, in order for the laws of the state to apply, you have to be located in the state. However, a plaintiff is a natural or artificial person who institutes an action in his own name. In other words, you have to be physically located in the plaintiff. Can you be physically located in a man or a woman, absent sexual intercourse or something else, or wearing them as a puppet yet, you know what I mean? Or can you be physically located in an artificial entity? No. The only way you can have an action in accordance with the constitutional form of government that we have here is that someone's rights or were violated, i.e., property was damaged, taken, they suffered some kind of loss or damages by criminal agency, which means you purposefully wanted to do harm to another. That's what crime is. Anyways, let's get back to the real issue. The state is the plaintiff. The state is a fiction. It doesn't exist. You can't cross-examine it, and therefore you're denied the due process right of facing your accuser and to have them point you out and to determine and explain with evidence what you did that caused them loss or damages, which would require you to make them whole for doing what you did. Okay? It's not go to jail first and him and Han, unless you actually commit a real crime. You're caught harming someone. I can't say specific words because I forget this is fucking TikTok. Piece of shit. Goddamn censoring pile of fuck. Anyways, The point here is a lot of you good little subservient status slaves are not going to agree with what I say because you don't have a logical bone in your body or a little cell in your brain. Okay? I'm not concerned about you. I just want to help educate people that are getting lost down these sovereign citizen bullshit rabbit holes. Sovereign citizen is an oxymoronic statement. A sovereign citizen is a citizen who thinks they're above the laws. Well, that would be your everyday policy enforcement agent for the most part. But then anyone who calls themselves a sovereign citizen has brain damage because it's an oxymoronic statement that can't be real. And of course, this, as usual, is always for entertainment purposes. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes. Everything I say is bullshit. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.